Okay. You want to try this play? Where was the delivery from? Delivery from the daily gap above, and then also delivering out of this 1 hour bearish gap as well. What would you target today? Yeah, the new week opening. Yep, that's my target. I just want the new week. Yep. I don't like the 1 hour ITH. What do you mean? Oh yeah, no, I don't care about that. Guys, none of the bearish gaps up here matter because right now we are holding this 1 hour bearish gap. So unless we were to inverse this, I wouldn't care about any of these things. That's number one. Number two is we're already delivering out of the daily bearish gap, so we technically don't need any of the 4 hour or the hourly above. Okay? None of that matters. Um Premium chat. Is this the 4 hour equilibrium in this moment, or will it be further down? That is the 4 hour equilibrium right now, I think. That looks right to me. I mean, usually you can do this, and this is probably better because if you look at the 0.5, it like lines up with the new week. And so you usually want your 0.5 to align with a target. Um, but yeah, I guess you can say that that is what it is right now. I think I would probably want the lower one. Did you miss it? No, I don't think you've missed anything so far. I'm probably going to try this 3 minute if we get it. I already tried the inverse once, so why not try it again? Sound tough. All right, here is the 3 minute inverse. So, we're inside of a bullish 15 minute, but I think that this should probably work if we are to be bearish here. So, um, yeah, if you want to take it, I don't think it's horrible unless we're like in something else I didn't see. But yeah, it's just a 15, so I think it should work. Good break even would be like I think this low here, and then yeah, targets would obviously be this low first, and then obviously the unfilled new week. Might make sense to wait to go break even until we balance this inefficiency. If you have a lot of conviction in the shorts like I do. But yeah, there's the break even there. So good break even. And then yeah, hopefully we can just kind of death candle the rest of the way now. I'm probably gonna take a partial at 628. And then I'm just gonna hold that runner down to the new week. So just so that we have the exact correct new week opening gap level. Looks like that's gonna be 499. I'll probably just TP at the micro one though at 501. Okay, so trade is now working out pretty well right now. What are the ICT session highs and lows settings? I don't know. That. Do we count this as 8 to 9 a.m. delivery? It looks like it. Kinda, right? I think this counts. Um, but yeah, I'm up about, I don't know, 12 points on this, so hopefully we can just flush the rest of the way now. Do you think if we inverse the 15, it will be a bad trade? I think you should already be in from the 3 minute, to be honest. I didn't think this 15 minute would matter at all. Just because of the reaction that we had to the hourly. Did I go break even yet or not? I haven't gone break even yet just because I kind of think it's worth the risk. Um, but yeah, if we get lower here, like if we get down to like 640, I'll probably just go break even. I don't think I'd want to see price come back to our entry if we get all the way down there. But yeah, I think there's a chance that like we come back up to balance the 1 minute or whatever that we leave behind. So that's why I haven't gone break even. What's my entry? My entry is 666. Where's take profit? First TP is like 628. Second TP is going to be um 28,500. We're looking for the unfilled new week opening, yeah. Okay, so now that we balance the 1 minute, if we make a lower low here, I'm for sure going break even. Where's hard stop? I have my hard stop at 688 right now. So kind of coming up with too much momentum here. ES looks like it could um want to go back for its highs. If you want to be a more conservative trader, you should definitely take the break even here. There is nothing telling us as far as order flow that we are still going to be bearish after hitting that last gap in the leg. Yeah, this is probably too bullish of a reaction to still be bearish, but we can hope. I have not used the raytrader.com, no. I do the hard stop at the high, but I have a manual stop out if we close back above the IFEG. So like in this scenario here, if we were to close back above the 3 minute, that would be the manual stop. The hard stop would be like if price hit this high because it's a order block. Um, so we really shouldn't violate the order block if we're going to be bearish here. Is on Mondays PM better than AM? There's no day where Monday or where PM is necessarily better than AM. It just kind of depends on price action, draw and liquidity, and what kind of volatility we have. So it just depends. Yeah, first TP is 28,628. Normally I risk double what I risk on my funded on Evo. You could figure out how much you need to risk based on the data you've collected and using a formula called the Kelly criterion. Just Google it. It's easier to just Google it than me explain it. But it gives you a proper risk amount for your win rate and drawdown and all that kind of thing. And it's also important that you only risk like 1/4 Kelly. Okay. So 1 minute inverse down here would be very nice for shorts. Obviously, we want to continue to see bearish price action play out. We now have a bearish SMT at the high. If I already made profits in AM, do I still make profits in PM? Yep, you can always make more money in a day. Just because you're up doesn't mean you have to stop trading. I have multiple accounts for that reason. What is it called? Kelly criterion. Am I in a trade? Yeah, I'm in a short. What's the middle marker for? Oh, I have no idea. Just ignore that. And just ignore this too. This was the original break even. So new 15-minute candle open. Pretty bullish candle open there. Uh, Hopefully the break even saves you guys and I end up getting wrecked because I'm definitely playing with fire right now. Am I still in at 66? Yeah. Yeah. What short am I in? I'm in the 3 minute short. So when this gap got inversed, I took that. What's my typical sizing? Usually I start smaller on my first trade, and then I size up for my second trade, usually like 150 to 200. Do you think pre-market saw a play today? I'm trying it just because I like the A plus draw at the new week opening gap. Do I journal? Yes. 2 minute inverse down would be nice. We got it. What's my target? The new week opening gap. Yeah, for those of you just joining us, welcome. I kind of put my bias already in index commentary, but my idea for this short is daily delivery, daily bearish SIBI delivery, targeting the unfilled new week opening gap below. This seems like an A plus target, so I just want to be bearish for today. Okay. And then right now we have a 2 minute inverse potentially. So if we get that, that would be nice confirmation. I'm already in the short off the 3 minute. I decided to use discretion and not go break even until we reswept this low because I thought price would want to come back to balance the inefficiencies we've made before heading lower. And we did get an SMT at this high, so a good sign there for shorts as well. It took me about 5 months, Daniel, to get my first payout. Or no, 4 months to get my first payout, 5 months to get my first 5-figure payout, and about a year to maintain consistency. Am I holding to the full gap? Yeah, I'm trying. Well, not the full gap, but just for when it gets tapped. So no 2 minute close below yet. Pretty bad reaction, to be honest. I'm not really liking this momentum anymore. I don't know. I'm gonna stick it out, but this is not good. This is not what you want to see for shorts. You want to see price breaking down, quick candles, good momentum, not this. We are still in pre-market. Yep. Yeah, we'll see what 930 wants to do. I'm gonna take two contracts off at 629, by the way, if we get to it. All right, so there is my official break even. I am now break even on this trade. So glad I waited. Um, I think now if we were to get break even, this would be a great break even because I don't think price should come higher at all here. We should just close through the gap and go down to the low there. Yeah, Brandon, some would call me a prodigy, but at the same time, 5 months isn't really the most transparent answer. To be honest, I'd been trading options 3 years before, and so it was kind of a little bit of everything, just kind of culminating into success on futures. Uh, but yeah, you can definitely find profitability trading in a short period of time. I also didn't have a job or a lot of other distractions like a lot of you guys have. So I could just devote 100% of my time to trading, and that also helped with just achieving profitability and payout sooner. Also, I had an easier time getting payouts because the payout rules used to be easier on Apex. So if I were to restart where you guys are having to with all the different prop firm rules now, it might be more difficult for me. So I had a lot of advantages that you guys probably didn't have or weren't afforded to, and it allowed me to achieve profitability sooner. So the reason why I'm telling you guys all these things is because I think it's important that you manage expectations when you are first learning how to trade, because if you have unrealistic expectations, you are going to be constantly trying to cope and match your outcomes to your expectations, and that is ultimately going to lead to a lot of bad psychological errors and mistakes. And so you need to be realistic about your expectations. And you shouldn't be looking to compare yourself with other people because everyone is leading different lives and we are all at different points in the journey. So this is coming down now. Should you hold to the gap? It depends on your sizing. If you took this with 1 or 2 micros, you should take profit. Um, Probably at this 592 level. If you have more than two contracts, then you should take partial here and then hold for the new week. I think that's what I'm gonna do. If this hits, I'll be eligible for my second payout of $800. Should I wait to take that or 1,000 or just take it? It depends. Just depends if you need the money. Depends if you think you'll be able to work with the buffer you leave yourself. Um, what's important is knowing that every single time you blow an account, it's going to take 7 days bare minimum to get back to another payout. So if you're willing to wait another 7 days, um, you know, take it. If you're not, then don't take it. But yeah, we should slap this low for sure. Would I think of the lose daily accounts? I would still probably go with the flexes, but they seem okay. Nice way to start the week if we can get this win here. I think we should because we have these equal lows now. A little bit of time before open. We got about 7.5 minutes. What's my current stack of accounts looking like? 5 Lucids, 1 TPT eval, 5 traded 5 fundeds, 15 Apex fundeds. But yeah, nice little short for sure to start the morning. This was the idea for those of you guys joining late. 3 minute inverse short here. Still haven't hit first TP, so this could still be a break even, but up about 25 points right now. Am I copy trading all of them? No, I'm copy trading like 10 at a time right now. Maybe 925 candles what gets us down to the low, or maybe this one here. No, I'm live on Lucid. Uh Wavy. What's my confluence on pre-marketplace today? Hourly gap tap, nice bearish reaction. 3 minute inverse after the 1 minute got inversed here. Delivery off the daily, unfilled new week opening gap below. Those are my confluences. But yeah, if you guys like the way I teach and you want to see more of kind of like how I trade, how I teach, you should go check out my WAP and PM stream. It's wap.com/nqreliable. There's also a link in the Discord. Thanks for listening to the ad. Appreciate it. There's a 50-minute below the 3-minute. What do you do when there's a higher time frame gap below? Do you get break even or leave it? Um, Usually I go to break even. This case, I was willing to be a little bit more discretionary because I have so much conviction in the shorts. There's first take profit. So if you took that, you should be green on the day now. If you want to be one and done, there's your one and done. Bang. I know that some of you guys were probably more discretionary and more conservative and didn't hold the trade and you went break even. And I could totally understand why you would do that. Like I said, for me, I just had a lot of conviction in the shorts. Yeah, for sure. I got to put more time into the YouTube videos for sure this week. There will definitely be a new YouTube video out. I just decided I wanted to collect more data, and I got busy with Chicago this weekend. But I did make a post this weekend, kind of showing a little bit of the day in the life of what I do, and also sharing my first ever live meetup. So if any of you guys were curious, kind of what I look like, there's a post up on my Instagram now. That is NQ Reliable. But yeah, that was so much fun to meet up with. Marvin and Edgar and Jungyin and oh gosh, Tyler. Really cool to meet you guys from the Discord, and we ended up catching a sick play, so that was nice as well. Where was the meet? It was in Chicago. I ended up booking a WeWork conference room, and we were on the 30th floor of 330 Wabash, and it was a really nice morning. Bought donuts for everyone, brought waters, we hung out, asked lots of questions. It was a good time. Y'all take this trade? Yep, I'm in this. I'm holding to the new week opening gap. I said I was holding it. And yeah, everyone should have signal botted. A plus trade. Why did I take it? Yeah, 1 hour gap delivery plus daily gap delivery, 3-minute inverse. And then yeah, next TP is going to be down there. So gonna be a little bit wild and wacky. F 930 open, but we already got our scales, so that's what matters. All right, there's the post. Is Dodgy coming in today? Nope, it's just gonna be me. Next team P, how much? Depends on how many contracts you took it with. If you took it with 5, take another 2 off at that next low. I know, it's looking like I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I think it has to do with the new um what these settings or whatever. I think I'm actually gonna get rid of it. I think it's too distracting. I had it like this before, right? Yeah, that's much better. We're just gonna do that. Okay, so next TP coming in hot here. If you want. This play is now up almost 70 points. When do you announce meetups? I would have gone. Oh, I announced it on pretty short notice, so don't worry about it. I'll be back in Chicago soon, though. We'll probably do another Chicago meetup in, I don't know, probably before the end of the year. I love the city of Chicago. It's one of my favorite cities. And so I'll definitely be back. Is today already cooked? They just got out. No, as long as the A plus draw is still intact, today is still in good shape. So we just got to look for a confirmation setup for you to target that. If we take the new week opening gap, we can also look for retracement entries to balance the inefficiencies we leave behind. And if we balance those inefficiencies, then yes, today is cooked and you should stop trading. Absolutely, Mata. I'm shocked you didn't ask me if I was recording today, but somebody else already did, so maybe that's why you didn't. If you guys want, I can do one quick last sound restart, and if you're cooked from there, then that's on you. All right, let's see. Did that fix it? Hello, hello. Testing. All right, here comes 930. So hopefully we just gap down at open. That would be amazing. That would be awesome for our trade. If we spike up and get knocked out, that would suck. But at least we got our second partial here. I would partial before 930 open if you wanted to take profit at this one. A little reliable TP just in case. Yeah, there's the low anyway, so perfect. TP2 smacked. So now it's literally just the runner. How many of you guys took that? Type 1. Type 1. You could have taken the re-entry there when we got it on the 30-second, or you could have taken the 3-minute. Banger, banger, banger. Beautiful. Look at all these ones. Look at all these ones. Very nice. That's what a reliable stream is, right? That's what we do here. Here's 9:30 open. Hopefully we just gap down. Might trail my stop to the 9:30 high. Just depends on how much we move down here. Yep, for sure. Can we get normal analysis if we didn't take the trade? Yeah, so daily gap tap, 3-minute inverse, targeting the unfilled new week. Put my index commentary in earlier this morning so you guys kind of had an idea of what I was looking for. I want it to be bearish, and so now I'm just waiting for that last target to hit. But yeah, the reason why I didn't go break even and I used discretion is because we left behind these unfilled gaps. And I wanted to take the chance that we would end up balancing them and heading lower. And I thought it was worth the risk because I have so much conviction in the lows. So that was the reason why I didn't go break even and why ultimately I'm still holding this trade. Are continuations the best play now if we haven't taken anything yet? Yep, I think so. If we don't get a continuation here, then of course you can always just look for the retrace back to balance the unfilled gaps that we're about to create. Okay. Whoa, big wick, big wick. Okay, hopefully this can just carry on. 60 more points to go. This will be a play for 165 points if this hits. Should be a good time. Should be a good trade. Today is also the release of single stock futures. Yes, we will talk about that a little bit after this trade plays out. This play is up 100 points already, so hopefully the rest of this is just easy. I like how this is coming down. This is coming down with a lot of speed, a lot of momentum, so that's exactly what you want to see out of a short. This one trade alone might pay for my entire Chicago weekend, so that would be kind of nice. Okay, so there's Asia low. And then last little target here for us should be 28,501. I might just take it 150 points here and not risk the remainder. Just trail my stop. Yeah. I'm honestly just going to take there at 150 points. That's good enough for me. I don't need the last 15, and yeah, that was killer, so I don't care. I got the executions. What a way to start the week, guys. Very nice. Gave you guys the index commentary, gave you guys the entry, gave you guys my targets, gave you guys my hard stop, gave you guys my break even, gave you guys everything. If you signal botted me perfectly, that was easily a 150 point play. Even with a micro, that's $300. So there's the low. Bang. Fucking bang, guys. Holy shit. That was so easy.